Hi girlies, welcome to my very first Express lower body workout today. You're just gonna need a medium set of weights. I'm gonna be using 10 pounds and we're gonna get right into it. So go ahead and come down to your mat. You're gonna meet me in a high plank. Your wrists are gonna stack in line with your shoulders and you're gonna bring your right foot towards the outside of your right hand. And then I want you to take your right fingertips up towards the ceiling, taking your gaze up towards your right thumb. Big exhale, come back down to center, plant your right hand. The right toe step back into your high plank. Left foot steps towards the outside of your left hand. And then I want you to take your left fingertips up towards the ceiling. Take your gaze up towards your left thumb. One more just like that. Bring your left hand down. Your right foot steps towards the outside of your right hand. Fingertips reach up, gaze is up. And then exhale back down. Right toe step back. Left foot comes in. Left fingertips reach up. And then exhale, bring it back down. You're going to meet me in a glute bridge. So you're going to go ahead and lay all the way down on your mat, resting your head, neck, and shoulders on the mat. Your feet and your knees are going to be hips width apart. I want you to place your fingertips down on your mat, and I want you to walk your heels to where the tip of your middle finger is. Once you're there, I want you to shimmy your heels about 3 to 4 inches away from there. We're just going to start by lifting the hips up, squeezing your glutes, engaging the abdominals, and then lower back down, lightly tap that lower back down towards your mat. I want you pressing all of your weight through your big toes, your pinky toes, but especially your heels, squeezing your glutes on the way up. Just starting to find that glute activation right here. Gazes straight up towards the ceiling. Just breathe. Waking up those glutes, those hamstrings. We're going to be adding on to this in just a moment. Now, this is a quick lower body workout, so we're going to be busting this out pretty quick today. Just a couple more just like this. Squeeze the glutes. Gently lower down, not letting that lower back just plop down to the mat, really focusing on controlling it, not finding momentum on the way up. Again, we're just finding that glute activation. Inhale down. Exhale, lift, squeeze. Now on this next one, I want you to hold it down at the bottom. I want you to raise your left heel. Keep your left toes planted down on your mat. So your left toes should be in line with your right heel. Your feet are still hips width apart, but just so you know where everything should line up, you're just popping that left heel. That's all that you're doing. You can keep the fingertips pressing down into the mat. You're just going to start to lift up, squeeze that right glute, and then lower back down. So even though your left toes are supporting you, I want you to think all of your weight is in that right heel right here. So same rule applies, not finding momentum all the way up, not letting the lower back just plop down to the mat. Nice, ladies. That's it. We're about to add on to this in 4. We're going to be holding it up at the top. In 3. In 2. Last one, hold it lifted. Again, all of that weight is in your right foot. You're going to press through that foot really strong through this right quad and right glute. You're just going to lift the left toes up and then tap the toes down. So again, strong through this right quad to prevent the hips from shaking side to side, really pressing those palms in the back of your arms into the mat right here. Not letting the hips come down to hover over that mat. You really want to press through that right heel to squeeze your right glute and lift the hips up. So again, not finding momentum as we pull that knee up. Really trying to control it. Beautiful, ladies. That's it. Stay with me. Lift the hips up 1 more inch. Exhale, bring it in. Inhale, tap it down. You have 4. You have 3. Last two. On this last one, you're gonna hold those toes down to the mat. Keep the left heel raised. You're gonna drop the hips down for that glute bridge. Lift back up, lift the left knee up, and then tap the toes back down. So again, lower down, the hips hover right over the mat, gently tap the mat, lift up, squeeze, hold there. Pull that left knee in, tap down, hover the hips, pressing through that right heel, again, strong through that right hamstring, that right quad. Beautiful, stay with it. Strong ladies, that's it. Almost out of this combo. That right glute should be nice and warm. It should be talking to you right here. You have 4. You have 3. You have 2. Last one, hold the hips up. Keep that knee lifted. Now we're gonna find a single leg glute bridge. So you're just gonna lower down, tap the hips, lift up, squeeze. So if you need to modify this, you can cross your left ankle over your right knee. You lower down to hover, lift up, squeeze. All of that weight is in that right heel. Press through the heel on the way up, really squeezing that glute up at the top. Again, not letting that right knee wobble side to side. If you need to slow it down even further to keep that knee from wobbling, then I want you to do so. Good, breathe. You have 8. Last 7. Last 6, we're gonna hold it at the top to finish. In 5. 4, breathe. Exhale, that's 3. 2. Last one, hold it lifted. Fingertips can reach up. Extend the left toes up towards the ceiling. Little pulse for 10. For 9, like you're trying to tap your toes to the ceiling. For 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring it down. Hug the knees in right here. You can rock the lower back side to side if that feels good to you. Whew. Big inhale. On your exhale, grab your weights. We're going to stand up before we go to the other side. Okay, your right foot is going to step forward. Your left toes are going to step back. We're going to come into a reverse lunge. So you're going to take the left toes back, hinge at your hips, making sure that left knee stays in line with the center of your right foot, and then stand back up. So kind of like we did on that glute bridge, you're pressing through that right big toe, your pinky toe, and your heel each time you lift back up. Now, if you don't have weights, that's totally okay. You can just do this with body weight. Inhale down, exhale, press. Good. I want you to think about that right hip pulling back as your left hip pulls forward, squaring off your hips. You have 4. You have 3. Last 2. Last one, hold it low. I want you to hold that hinge. I want you to keep your left leg straight. Now, from there, you're going to tap the left toes in and you're going to extend it back. So reaching those weights slightly in front of your right knee, holding that deep hinge, your gaze is about 2 to 3 feet in front of you. You inhale and exhale. The goal is to keep it low in that right thigh right here. Beautiful, ladies. Stay with me. Beautiful. Last 8. We're going to hold it in 7, in 6, 5, 4, 3. I'm wobbling. 2. Last one, hold the left toes right behind the line of your right heel. Now stand all the way up, roll the shoulders down and back. if you've been to the gym, I want you to think about doing a B stance RDL right here. So what you're going to do is reach those weights down as if you're trying to pick something up on top of your right foot and then press back up. Whew, so your glute should be talking to you, that glute max, that hamstring on that right side. So trying to get your chest parallel to the floor, deep hinge at the hips, press through the right heel. I'm shaking at the top every time I do this. Exhale, lift up. Inhale, engage the abdominals on the way down. Keep that back flat. Beautiful, ladies. Almost out of this. Come on. That's it. Last 4. We're putting this together. In 3. In 2, you're going to hold it at the top. Last 1. Stand all the way up. Now we're going to put all 3 of these together. So we're going to take the left toes back into your lunge. You're going to step your left toes in for that step in. From there, you're going to keep that left heel lifted and then press up for that B stance RDL. So again, lower down into your lunge, bring the left toes in, press through the right heel, lift up, squeeze. Woo! That right glute should be talking to you. This is the last thing we do before we go to that other side. That's it, ladies. Stay with it. Remember, your left toes are just there to support you. You're not shifting heavy weight into those left toes. That's it. Last 4. Last 3. Last 2. Last 1. Stand all the way up. Put those weights to the side. Meet me down on your mat. We're going to do it again on the other side because we have to have even butt cheeks. People will know if you don't, and it'll be awkward. You don't want to have to explain that. Lay all the way down on your mat. Your feet come hips width apart. Now, once you're there, rest the head, neck, and shoulders. Plant your lower back into the mat. Bring your fingertips down. Walk your heels to your middle finger. Once you're there, I want you to shimmy the heels about 3 to 4 inches away from your middle finger. When you're ready, start to lift the hips up and lower back down. Catching your breath right here, letting that heart rate slow down. Exhale, lift, squeeze, and lower back down. That lower back taps down to the mat really gently right here. Again, not finding momentum on the way up or on the way down, not letting that lower back just plop. We want to control it. Beautiful, ladies. That's it. We're about to get straight into that left side. In 4, we're going to pop that right heel up. In 3. In 2. In 1. Rest your lower back down on that mat gently. I want you to pop your right heel up. Your right toes are in line with your left heel, keeping your fingertips planted into that mat. You're just going to start to lift, squeeze that left glute, and then lower back down. So exhale, lift up, shifting that weight into your left heel now. Your right toes are just there to support you. Starting to find that glute activation in that left side, specifically right here. Really strong through that left quad, that left hamstring, and especially that left glute. Beautiful, ladies. Just a few more right here. We're going to be holding our hips lifted. In 4. In 3. In 2. Last one, you're going to keep your hips lifted at the top. So again, shifting all that weight into that left heel really strong through this left leg. So I want you to bring the right toes up to tabletop and then tap them back down. So squeezing that left glute to keep that leg still. That's exactly where I want you. Exhale, bring the knee in, gently tap the toes down. So fighting to keep those hips nice and still right here. I know the hips want to drop down towards the mat. Press through that left heel, lift up 1 more inch. Keep the hips still. You have 8. You have 7. We're going to turn this into a combo in 6, 5, 4, breathe, 3, 2. On this last one, you're going to keep those toes down on your mat. You're going to lower down. You're going to lift up, squeeze that left glute, hold at the top, pull the knee in, and tap it back down. Good. So control on the way down, control on the way up, control as you lift the knee, and then gently tap those toes. So really light on those right toes. You don't want to just plop the foot down towards the mat. Strong ladies, that's it. Stay with me. Home stretch of this little bridge series right here. That's it. You have 4. 3. 2. You know, on this last one, we're going to hold it lifted. That right knee comes in. If you need to modify, you cross that right ankle. We're going to lower down for that single leg glute bridge. Press, squeeze through that right heel to squeeze, or the left heel. I'm mixing up my lefts and rights now. Squeeze through that left heel. Squeeze your left glute. That's it, ladies. Home stretch. Whew. Breathe. That left glute should be talking to you of 10. Last 9, 8, 7, 6. We're holding at the top in 5. Last move is in 4 for this glute series. 3, 2. Last one, hold it lifted. Extend the right leg up. Right toes are pointed. Little lifts up for 10. For 9, like you're trying to poke your right toes into the ceiling for 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hug those knees in. Rest your lower back on the mat. You can rock your lower back side to side right here. Big inhale. Exhale, slowly roll up. We have some lunges and then we will be done. All right, so let's do it. Go ahead and grab your weights. We have that reverse lunge on the other side. So big inhale, exhale, roll the shoulders up, down, and back, reset. Your left foot's gonna step forward. Your right toes are gonna go back. You're gonna hinge at your hips and then lift up tall. So again, shifting your weight into your left big toe, your pinky toe, and especially that left heel, pressing through the left heel to squeeze that left glute on the way up. Finding length on that right side. Exhale, lift up. Inhale, lower down, hinge. Remember, this is a quick lunge series right here. Try to stay with me. This is your home stretch. You have 4. We're going to hold it back in 3, in 2, in 1. Hold that back leg straight. Hold that deep hinge. Slightly reach the weights in front of your left knee. You're going to tap the right toes in and extend back. So you inhale and exhale. So really pressing through that big toe, pinky toe, and heel on that left side, trying to keep it low. in the left leg. Really light on those right toes. Can you push your hips back 1 more inch? You have 8. Last 6. Last 4. 3, we're holding it in. And 2. Last one, hold the right toes in line with your left heel. Now I want you to lift all the way up. You're gonna hinge your body forward, find that B stance RDL, and then press through the left heel, lift up, squeeze. So hinging your body forward, exhale, press through the left heel, squeeze your glute on the way up. So remember, your right toes are just there to support you. That's all they're doing. All that weight is in that left foot, acting like you're trying to pick something up right on top of those left toes. Exhale, lift up. That's it, ladies. You got 1 more combo, and then we're going to be done with this little leg workout. Last 6. Last 5. We move to that combo in 4, 3, 2. I'm shaking. Last one. Hold it up at the top. Now you're going to reach the right toes back, lower down in your lunge. Step the right toes in line with your left heel. Press through the left heel, lift up, squeeze. So lower down, tap in, lift up, squeeze. So again, really light on those right toes. All of that weight is in that left heel. You are actively squeezing that left glute for each move of this combo. That's it, ladies. Last 6. 5. 4. 3. 2. Last one. Stay with it. Exhale, lift up. Whew. Put those weights down to the side. We're going to find a little cool down stretch right here. So walk your feet wider than your hips. Big inhale, reach up. Exhale, forward fold. You can walk your fingertips back behind your heels. Big inhale through the mouth, or inhale through the nose, exhale through the mouth. And when you're ready, I want you to walk your fingertips on the inside of your toes. Bend the knees, lift your chest, open up the toes slightly. And exhale, extend your legs, push the hips back. Fingertips can reach back behind your heels. We're going to do that 1 more time. Bring your fingertips towards the inside of your toes. Bend the knees. Your elbows can press out on the inside of the knees. Lift your chest. Big inhale. Exhale, 1 more forward fold. Y'all, words are just hard, okay? Walk your fingertips right behind the line of your heels. And when you're ready, fingertips can reach out in front of your toes. Heel toe your feet, hips width apart. Slowly roll up 1 vertebrae at a time. Head, neck, shoulders roll up last at the top. All right. Well, you did it. You did your very first Express lower body workout with me. I'm going to be posting longer workouts. I'll be doing a huge variety of them. So if you want more, like and subscribe. You can comment. Tell me what you like. Tell me what you hate. It won't hurt my feelings. Love you. Bye.